What's good, y'all? We back, we back, we back, we back. Another week, another week going live, man. We here. So let me go ahead and just start sharing my screen. All right, all right. In the last week, we talked about how the market should move, and low-key mirrored exactly what I drew out. I definitely kept all my drawings and stuff, just so y'all can see what I was talking about, and it did exactly what I did. Pulled back, pushed up, retraced, pushed up higher, fell, right? Then it kept going up. It didn't break structure, so it just kept going, which is great. Passed my funded challenge. Passed my funded account, which was awesome. And I'm already up 1,000 on the live funded account, $100,000 account with True. Little faded, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But with Alpha Trader, I'm already up 1,000. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last week, but this time we're gonna do it for US 30, which was first going out to a bigger time frame, shrinking this bad boy in. Right, we're gonna mark out our key levels. Again, I don't trade support and resistance, but I definitely mark out key levels because they be hidden, man. They be hidden, especially if you do it off the body close, which is going to be on the line chart versus the bar, versus the candlestick chart. Start off here first. Let's going to knock this out. Real quick. You dig? Yeah. Let's do some relevant because obviously the market's not going to completely plummet. Let's just do the relevant data. So let's keep it right there. This is a good example. You got to go somewhere in the middle. Like this is just based off of your assessment, like somewhere right in the middle, because it's like obviously the zone was definitely key, but off the body closures, it's not necessarily hidden just there. I'm loving that right there. If you don't know, the reason I'm picking these spots is because the market has moved to these spots multiple times over, at least three hits, preferably more. Like this area, using my better judgment. Right here, solid, just about. Went right there. Perfect. All right. Do one more lower just in case. Now, do I think the market's gonna come back to this level? Most likely not, but hey, you never know. In this economy, this presidency, you never know. All right, so go here, go into candlesticks. Sure, bam. You see the market respected different key levels. Excellent. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this bad boy. No, not that one. Not that one. I'm gonna open up this bad boy. And since the market is already open, it's already bullish, which I kind of expected. I think it's actually going to go up to these, high levels. But what I want to do is go ahead and use my volume tool and just mark out from last Monday to last Friday. Knock out some key levels of volume where volume was definitely prevalent. I don't even know I said that right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. I got some key levels. What I'm looking at on 30 is continuous bullishness. I mean, if it moves off on Monday, great, because I'm definitely taking tomorrow for work. But I'm looking for this to happen, right? That's definitely what I'm looking for it to happen. Let me keep on going because I want to show y'all what I'm really looking for, man. I want to see this retest this little area and take off. I want to see it take off this week, and I'm about to profit off of this on this count. So that's what I'm looking for on 30. Obviously, same thing I'm looking for on Nas, because they literally coincide. So whatever Nas is going to do, US 30 is going to do, but US 30 is a lagger instead of a leader. If you don't know what that is, please comment on this video, and I will definitely have a video explaining what that is and what that means. But yeah, so it's already pushed up, which is excellent. It's already pushed up, man. In fact, hold on. That's just till the beginning of Friday. Let's go to here, the end of Friday. A little bit better. All right, we're gonna see what the market wants to do, which is great. This tool doesn't really work on gold, but it's more than fine. We see what gold was doing. It started accumulating orders. You know, consolidation. Boom, broke structure. It's retesting this area, this little order block level. And if you look all the way to your left, like if you know about trading, you know. Look left to get right? So the last key level was right about here. In fact, this last level of an institutional candle of fair value, right here. Bam. And where did the market go? Boom, right there. Hit the mitigation point. If you want to go deeper into it, there was a fair value gap here that got violated. There you go. Fair value gap here that got violated. And what did the price do? It played around in that area, kept testing, dropping. So this offers a great little setup for us as traders, by just paying attention. What I'm looking for again, looking for something like this, and for it to come down to this level, come back here. And what I'm looking for, really, to be honest, because gold has been bullish for a couple of weeks now, really since about 2 weeks ago. What I am looking for is it to come back into this area, come back somewhere to about right here, which I already have marked out. And then that's where I'll be interested to see what's going to happen. If gold violates and, comes back, or if it doesn't come back and it just violates this whole little area, comes out here, I'm definitely going to be short on gold for a little piece of time. So we're going to see how this goes. I don't think it's going to actually go that far, to be honest. Just depending on how, just considering what gold has been doing for this whole year, I don't think it's going to end up being that way. But if it does, we're going to be prepared for this week specifically, because we are intraday traders. Jesus, your boy's a little bit. So we are intraday traders over here. What I'm looking for is for this week specifically for it to pull back. And we'll see how this goes. There's some news. Let's check news. All right, so Monday, nada. Give me a chill day. Tuesday, we got CPI at 7:30 and FOMC. If you know, you know, man. But that's definitely going to be a lot of liquidity in the markets. We're going to see how this rock. All right. Wednesday, it's a light day. No red. It's a light day. Thursday is going to be a day for days. You know what I'm saying? Unemployment claims, PPI. considering like the whole state of like the tariffs and such, and the fact that a lot of people I don't think know this, but if you know about tariffs and stuff, you know that a lot of companies they bought inventory ahead of the first round of real tariffs. Um, they tried to, you know, do what they have to do ahead of, in advance to try to make as much profit as they can before tariffs really took effect. So it's going to be a doozy. What's going to really happen, man? Because I heard about saw the news, which is crazy, but saw about Walmart closing certain stores in more rural areas or smaller towns. And if Walmart, a huge company like that, is already feeling the effects of tariffs and money being a little bit stiff around the area. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I ain't gonna speculate. We're gonna see how this market reacts on Thursday, and then Friday we have just retail sales. Nothing crazy. So Thursday is really gonna be a day where we're gonna see a lot of momentum. Thursday and was it Tuesday? Yeah, Thursday and Tuesday we should see a lot of liquidity. A lot of liquidity on Thursday and Tuesday. You're gonna see how the rest of the week goes, but man, it's gonna be light. It's gonna be light, super light. Y'all see where we heading at now. Yeah, we see where we're heading at now. I'm definitely just gonna sit on my hands until tomorrow, see what the market's giving us on NAS and 30 and such. I'm really lacking at SPX. SPX doesn't do as much of the I want to call it bullshit, but the SPX doesn't do all the stop hunts that Nas and 30 does. Like Nas and 30 will stop hunt you to death. Um, but yeah, so what I'm definitely looking for, bare minimum, just based off of last week, and I haven't even put out the volume indicator for this week. But just based off of last week, man, what I'm looking for is for it to literally just go straight to this 414, retest, probably down to somewhere here or even back here. If it wants to go into a deep retracement, but probably most likely right here. Hit this negative 0.62, and we'll go from there. But to be honest, I'm only looking for about 4 or 5% profit this week. Not about to be greedy. Not about to be greedy. For some reason, on funded accounts, I tend to have a greedy streak. I'm not doing that. I'm just really trying to get to 5% each week. If I get the 5% each week, great. If I get 2% each week, great. If I get 1% each week, great. As long as I don't end the week in like a ridiculous negative, we're good, right? Just trying to, honestly, like I said, it's $100,000 account. So I mean, done this. I'm not new to this. Done this plenty of times over. Your boys is trying to get to about a 15% payout off the 100,000. So if you do the math, that's about 15K. Keep 80%. Put that in a live account, and then I'm gonna do a challenge for my birthday. And to be honest, I might do a challenge before then. I might do a $500 challenge or a $1,000 challenge, just to see what I can do with that type of capital in about a month. So if you don't know, my birthday is September 28th. I might do like a August 18th to September 28th challenge or August 28th to September 28th challenge. Who knows? But I am going to do a challenge this week, didn't mean this month. Now I'll keep y'all posted. Y'all gonna know. And then I'm going to definitely do my recaps. Like I'm going to drop a recap from last week's trades today. So y'all should see those trades as well. And just know what I was at. I think overall last week, because I passed the phase 2 and started the funded account last week. So the phase 2, I think I made like 8K in 3 days, and then I made 1,000 on Friday, which I was really bullshitting because I should have made a lot more. But I shouldn't be trading on Friday either. So hey, don't shoot. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got going. Let's look at some other pairs and stuff. So they're the same thing with everything, to be honest. But I trade NAS, 30, SPX, and gold more than anything. But I definitely still look at, USD, JPY. Everything I look at has some type of relationship, whether it's inverse relationship or just a regular relationship. Everything I trade together has a relationship. So overall for the week, let's look at it. Just had a bigger time frame. Yeah, man. I'm stupid. Mm. It's crazy, bro. You look at certain periods, you like, dang, bro. Yeah, I'm bullish on this for right now. I don't like how drastic that drop was, but I'm bullish on USD JPY for right now until proven different. Until proven different. If you don't know why I'm bullish, I'm gonna just briefly explain it. We have a low, we have a high. We have a higher low. This low is higher than this previous low, even though it's close, it's still higher. Then we have a swing high. Then we have a low that is higher than its previous low. Then we have a new high. Then we have a low, which is higher than this previous low. So if you know about market structure, that means bullish. That means I'm looking for buys. Until proven different, I'm looking for buys on USD JPY. So we'll see how this goes. That like I said, I trade inverses in not trade inverses. I trade with pairs that have a relationship with each other. So if this is looking bullish, then I'm definitely looking bearish on gold, which is exactly what I told you I was gonna do anyway. So it's perfect. And again, I said on gold to a point. I might be to a point on UJ to get to where this technically little breaker is, right? I might see if it comes up here and it keeps going down, and then go from there. We never know. We don't predict the market. We could try to predict the market. All we do is set up our different systems to be in place to make sure that we're in a position to be successful, right? Same thing with GJ, looking for opposites. So, yeah, man, that's what we own. We gonna see what's popping. Don't know what VIX is. It's just volatility, really. But this goes in the opposite direction of every index. That's my little sauce for you. It goes in the opposite direction of every index. So if this is going down, then you're looking for US 30, NAS, SPX, JERF 30, whatever index you're looking for to go in the opposite direction. So it should be bullish. Um, and then same thing with DXY. So looking for inverse relationship. Cool. We're about out of here for today. I need to do my levels for Nas as well. It's crazy because I have to mark this up. I don't even know when this was. This was in May. Imagine if I would have held these trades in May. Because I definitely passed accounts, made money. I made like 7 or 8K in June off of Nas. Imagine if I would have held that. Oh my gosh. One of these days I'm gonna become a position trader when I have the capital for it. But in the meantime, you see what we own. Hey, forever in profit for a reason, bro. Peace.